Hello everybody, this is Grant, and it's the Collector 75, and welcome to another Transformers Prime review. I haven't done one of these for quite a while. I don't think I have anyway. But this is a figure that I picked up off Damn Plastic Crack off Instagram. I bought quite a few bits of him now. You see, he does get quite nice bits in, and they're always sort of like gap fillers that I either just didn't get round to buying or couldn't see or whatever. And so, yeah, I bought quite a few little bits off him over the past few months. Disconnected that now, and that's a bit annoying. Where's that going now? Somewhere. Anyway, right, so there he is. Might put those problems back. This is the Transformers Prime First Edition VEHICON. I didn't get this originally because of the price. They wanted silly prices for some of these first edition figures. And you know what? I really did get sick of... he's got his visible head syndrome there. Was that supposed to be like that? I don't know. Because it looks like it's going to scrape on the bottom there, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, I didn't get it because of the price, and they wanted some silly prices. And they said these first edition ones are going to be the, well, first edition ones, and then the ones later on will be different. And to be honest, I saw a video of this guy when he first got released, and I wasn't too keen on it. And I saw a video of the, whatever you want to call it, second edition, the one that come after this, the more regular version. And to be honest, I preferred that one over this. Because this, I think, looks a bit odd. I don't like the position of the front wheels here, they look too far back. It doesn't really roll very well, it's plagued with a few problems. The gun, the transformation on the second one is so much better, and it looks better in car mode, looks better in robot mode. Yeah, strange one. There's only a couple of extra bits on this one that I prefer. I prefer the fact that he's got a nice Decepticon insignia just there, whereas on the second edition one, it's like the tiniest little sticker you've ever seen. I believe on the Takara one, it is actually a proper print, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but I did want it because he was selling these two. Well, I bought two of them, and he was selling them really cheap and a good price. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have one of those. So I did. I bought both of them, and I'm glad I did because they're nice figures to have. But I wouldn't go out my way to get them. If you're going to want a troop build of them, get the original ones. I did buy about 4 of those. I think about 4 or 5 of them because they're nice figures to troop build with. Anyway, right, so this is him. That's enough of that. So this is him in his car mode, and it's a nice car. It looks pretty futuristic. Shame the wheels don't end up touching the ground. A bit like a Batmobile, isn't he? And he's pretty cool. Other than that, not much more to say, really. You can see his head under there and everything like that. So let's get him transformed. Right, I have no idea what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to start disconnecting things the best I can because I have no idea where to start from on what I'm doing because it didn't come with no instructions. I think, I don't know if it was me or my son, knocked, because obviously I had 2 of these obviously, and I think he knocked them off my shelf, or I did, one of the 2. I didn't put them back right on the shelf and they all fell off, so it sort of hit the floor, and then I got to it and it looked like a proper car crash, and so I just transformed one up. This one I could get sort of back into car mode, as the other one was, it was literally like this on the floor and stuff. Oh, do you know what, I'm going to transform it then. And so I just sort of figured it out on my own. I did some bits right, I did some bits wrong. It's quite easy to get some bits wrong. I'm not going to explain too much of what I'm doing here because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just sort of doing bits to which I sort of remember, really. Right, this is where it does get confusing. You've got to try and turn this bit. Oh, hello, what was that? We'll come to that bit in a minute. Right, so we've got to try and get all of this bit around. Let's just rotate that around. Right, so this bit comes around to here, I think. No, hang on. Oh, what's up with him now? Don't want to move now. There we go. Right, so that bit comes down to here, isn't it? I think so. We'll stick with it. It might have been around the wrong way. Never mind. Right. Oh, this figure does my head in. Right, so this comes around to this way. We're going to rotate these down. This bit rotates out and around. Oh my God, this figure is not my favourite at all. these little bits pull out if you can get them out. This one don't really want to budge. And that can rotate up to the back here. Where's his bloody leg? There it is. Right, so I've got some of his leg. Oh dear. I think that rotates around that way, doesn't it? Right, so this is his the heel. Oh my god, this figure is awful. The original is so much better. And it's so much better if you watch someone who knows what they're doing and able to transform. This, like, this foot is just stuck in it, and I can't. Oh, there we go, got it out. Right, so there's one leg done. You know, it's going to pull this one out, rotate that around, pull that out. I'm going to disconnect that. This joint pulls out, which I've only just found out. That is going to rotate somewhere. Why isn't that moving? I don't know. It's a bloody awful thing, isn't it? Ah, there we go, finally moved. Right, and I like to put these down here, rotate that back, fold this all the way down, right? So they're going to become heel spurs. Something like that, anyway. And you can do what you want with this bit. You can fold it back, and then these become extra heel spurs as far as I can see. I really don't know what I'm doing with them. Right, this bit which came off, this bit should go under here and reconnect. So we're going to do that right now. Yeah, that did that pretty well. Right. God, this is a mess, this figure. Bring this down. Bring this around. Now there's a little tab for a little port just in there. That is going to go in there, and that tags on. And there's also a couple of ports in here and a couple of tabs there, and they're going to go in here, providing you actually have got it the right way round. I think I have, just that's got caught in there. We haven't got his head up yet, so we've got to push that all the way up. Oh, it's bloody irritating thing, isn't it? Come out, you fucking... Oh, it's got stuck in there. Fuck off. Fucking come out, you fuck. Anyway, right, there we go. Right, so that's in there. Now then we're going to rotate these arms around. We are going to push them in there, and these should go into these sockets just in there, and everything tabs together. Hooray! It's sort of done it. It's pissing me off, I know that. Right, then we come to these arms, and we're just going to pull these arms out here, rotate this bit around. These bits rotate, fold out the joints are so bloody stiff, that don't help. Pull them out. Fold out the little spindly hands, rotate these around, fold them down. And there we have it, once you get bits that want to stay where you put them. So there we have him in his awkward, ever so awkward looking robot mode. You can do a lot with this, all this kibble at the back here. Oh my god, it's a bloody awful figure. Not my favourite by a long shot. It is just awful. There's too many bits, there's too much junk hanging everywhere, and the payoff is just not worth it. This bit just does not want to stay there. You can rotate these bits down to his elbows if you want. It's alright. This bit don't want to stay in. Not a great figure. Not a great figure. The original, the second version of this is so much better. Yeah. His gun. You can put it on his bonnet, which I probably forgot to show. It is not my favourite figure. I mean, they're okay to have. I'm sort of glad I got it. I'm not sure about it. I'm really not sure about it. Let's have this one, which to be honest, I did take a little bit more extra care over transforming. They're all right. I mean, the head sculpt is very, very cool. I don't mind kibble and all car parts hanging off him. That don't bother me. It bothers me when all they're doing is getting in the bloody way, and it's just annoying. But you know, as figures go, I don't mind it. But it's just so fiddly. It annoys the hell out of me, to be honest. Like, you're trying to transform, you hold on, because then, you know, sometimes you have to hold the figure. And because you've got to apply pressure, you end up moving half a dozen other bits that you've just moved into a position that you really wanted. And it's just frustrating. But there we go. This is first edition VEHICON. and it should have been not bothered with, to be honest. Don't bother with this one. Get the other one. It's so much better than this. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. But I'm glad I got it. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just one of those figures. Anyway, right, there we go. Yeah, make your mind up of that, what you will. I sort of like it. I do sort of like it. But at the same time, I don't. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's trying to do a lot of things, I think. I mean, I don't understand why they did a first edition, really. It's one of those, probably those marketing ploys things, especially when the second one they'd done was so much better. But there we go. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. You can follow me on Instagram at the Collector 75, and of course you can rate this video, thumbs up it, share it, notification bell, and all the other bells and whistles around the side of the video. And of course you can support my channel using the links below. Right, I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.